If you spend any time watching woodworking videos or browsing tool websites, it's really easy to start thinking, if I had that tool, my woodworking would be so much better. Maybe it's that new track saw from Festool. Maybe it's upgrading from a cabinet saw to a sliding table saw. Or maybe it's just the newest version of something you already own. Don't get me wrong, good tools absolutely matter. But whether you're running a business or just building stuff in your garage on weekends, there's a trap that a lot of woodworkers fall into, and that's constantly chasing the latest and greatest tools instead of investing in the thing that actually makes the biggest difference: your skills. Personally, I love woodworking tools. They can be beautifully designed and precision built, and honestly, sometimes they're just fun to own. And if you watch woodworking content online, you're constantly exposed to new tools, shop tours, tool reviews, and new product launches. After a while, it can start to feel like, everyone else has a shop full of incredible equipment, and it can create this feeling that maybe your work would also be better if you had better tools. But here's something that's worth remembering. The woodworking projects you admire most are rarely impressive because of the tools that they were made with. They're impressive because of the skills of the people that make them. One mindset that can really help avoid the new tool trap is to think about tools the same way a business would, as investments, even if woodworking is just a hobby, because tools cost money, and sometimes a lot of money. When you treat tools like investments, you start asking better questions before making the purchase. Questions like, what problem does the tool actually solve? Will it speed up or improve my workflow? Will it actually make my work better? Or do I just want it because it's new and exciting? That small shift in thinking can save you a lot of money and a lot of unused tools. If you really look at it objectively, the one investment with the highest return in woodwork isn't tools and machinery, it's skill development, because improving your skills affects every project you build, from cleaner joinery to more accurate cuts, from better problem solving to better finishing, and of course, fewer mistakes. And mistakes can be expensive. Even in a hobby shop, mistakes mean wasted materials, wasted time, and often lead to frustration. Meanwhile, a new machine might improve a part of your process, but better skills improve everything. Another reason the new tool trap exists is simple. The woodworking industry runs on new products. Tool companies constantly release new models with new features and improvements. Content creators review those tools because, people enjoy watching it. But the result is that we're constantly exposed to the newest tools on the market, and over time it can create pressure to keep upgrading. But the truth is, a tool doesn't stop being capable just because a newer model exists. A well-tuned hand plane from 40 years ago will plane just as well as that shiny new one you've been drooling over on the Lee Valley site. And of course, that well-maintained table saw from 20 or more years ago, it still cuts wood just as well today as it did when it was new. Now, none of this means you should never upgrade tools. Sometimes it absolutely makes sense, especially when they clearly improve one or more of three things. The first is what I would consider the biggest factor, and that's safety. If upgrading machinery means greater safety, then I believe it's always going to be a good thing. Next is efficiency. For a business, if a tool or machine saves a significant amount of time, it's likely to be worth the investment. And for the hobbyist with very little time to spend in the shop, upgrading to a more efficient piece of equipment may make enough sense to be worth the money. Finally, accuracy and repeatability. Especially for more complex projects, improved precision can make a big difference. And the key difference is that you're upgrading to solve a real problem, not just because something new came out. Perhaps the easiest way to avoid the new tool trap is something I like to call the project first rule. Instead of running out and buying tools you think you might use one day, or because some content creator told you you have to have it, start with finding a project you want to build, then figure out what tools are actually required to build it. If you don't have the specific tool or tools necessary for that project, then the purchase makes sense. But if the project can be built with the tools you already have, then the best investment might just be the time in your shop practicing your skills. Look, good tools absolutely matter. Reliable machines, quality hand tools, those things make woodworking more enjoyable and more efficient. But having the newest tools isn't what makes someone a great woodworker. That comes from practice, from patience, from learning how to use the tools you already have to their full potential. So before buying your next tool, it might be worth asking one simple question. Will this actually make me a better woodworker? Because in the long run, the most valuable thing in any shop isn't the tools or machinery. It's the skill of the person using them.